Web application versus website. What does your business need? A website is a collection of pages and content and serves as an informational repository for your brand or product. So you've heard about websites and web apps, but you're not sure what the difference is, or how to tell what you might need. Let's take a look at how these terms are defined, their similarities and differences, and some examples. A website is simply a collection of web pages that share a common domain name, the text name people type into their search bar. Whereas a web app is dynamic and responds to user input, unlike a website. Whereas a web app is dynamic and responsive to user input, unlike a website. Productivity apps like Google Docs or Microsoft Office that let people create documents and share them with coworkers through email or other methods such as Dropbox. A website has mostly static content, whereas web apps can be interactive. If you want to demonstrate an algorithm or use an interactive tool, then you'd likely want to create a web app instead. You can back up your website regularly at a given time, whereas there are no backup options for web apps. Websites can be backed up regularly at a given time, whereas there are no backup options for web apps. Websites offer the option of backing up your files on a regular schedule, whereas your data is automatically saved in web application software and therefore does not need to be backed up. The difference between web application versus website. What does your business need? If you are looking for ways to attract more customers online and increase sales, then you should go ahead with developing a quality website, as they are fast, cost-effective, and easy to maintain when compared to mobile applications. Difference between web development and web design. Web development and web design are often used interchangeably, but they are quite different. Web development is concerned with only the functionality of the website, while web design is concerned with how a website looks and works. Web development can be part of web design, for example, when you want to add new features or improve the user experience of a site. Similarly, web design could be part of web development, when you need to change how data is displayed on a site. A web app requires more security than a normal website since highly sensitive data can be exchanged through them. Web app requires more security. A web app requires more security than a normal website since highly sensitive data can be exchanged through them. The difference between web apps and websites is that web apps respond to user input. Web apps and websites is that web apps respond to user input. Whereas websites are more static, web applications are more dynamic. They are designed to respond to user input and deliver the data the user wants in real time. In this case, both the website and web app components of Amazon work seamlessly together and provide an experience that is easy for users to understand while giving them access to all of Amazon's products. When building a web app or website, it's important to have a clear understanding of which one will best